Hey everybody, Chris Bond 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. On the last episode, we jumped back to Olympus Coliseum to take care of some unfinished business with the tournaments that we've been avoiding for most of the game. We did all of the major tournaments that are sort of the primary ones that you can do, but we skipped over doing the Paradox Cups of that because they're higher level. They require me to be basically level 60 or higher, and level 99 in one case, which would require me to basically level up to level 100 again, which I'm not doing a third time for this series. So yeah, not happening. Also, they're the same exact fights of what I showed you. They're just higher level, so they're more difficult than anything. So it really doesn't pay showing them again or even putting a montage together. I put up a list of what you got for rewards on that. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do with Olympus. We're not going to go back there anymore. But today's episode is more of me talking. We are on my 100% file, and we are going to talk about the journal, the synthesis shop, and the Gummi Ship. And because we're already on the map of the Gummi Ship, we might as well do that first. So, in Kingdom Hearts 2, there is a couple of mini trophies that I believe are connected to the Gummi Ship, and I will bring that up real fast. This is it. Yeah, this isn't really too spoilerific because we've already seen Antiform. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all connected. So, obtain all blueprints, Top Gun, Ace Pilot, and Veteran Pilot. So, obtain an S rank on a Gummi Ship mission. This one's pretty easy. You just have to do one mission, and boom, get an S rank. Easy enough. Obtain an S rank on a Gummi Ship mission for all the routes. This means you gotta get a S rank on one mission on every single route. So one S mission on all 9 routes that you can go on. Top Gun, an S rank on a Gummi Ship EX mission for all routes. This means, again, you have to go around to every friggin' world and get an S rank on the EX missions. And then finally there's obtain all blueprints. And I think what this requires you to do is, I think, complete every mission with an S rank on the second mission, I think. That's all there is. So let me just double check this because I always get confused on how this works. So I believe S rank, S rank, S rank, S rank on the EX mission, S rank, S rank. Yeah, you don't have to do all 3, but I think you need to complete them all. No, not even, because I didn't do the level 3 mission on that. So I'll probably double check it, but I'm pretty sure you need to do maybe the second level mission on some of it. Looks like that's definitely what I did. I definitely only did level. Okay, so it looks like from what my logic factor seems to be here, you only have to do, because most of them are only that, I'm assuming you only have to do level 1 mission for an S rank to get them on all routes. Then one EX mission has to be S ranked on every route. And I guess level 1 and 2 need to be completed with S ranks to get the blueprints. Level 3 doesn't have to be touched because I don't see that I did level 3 on a lot of these. Again, I will update it on screen if I am wrong. Future Chris, please place in an update as to what exactly it means to obtain all blueprints. There you go, everybody. Just read whatever that says. If it's similar to what I said, then I'm smart. If it didn't, ignore what past me just said because future me has contradicted myself. So, yeah, basically, it's pretty much what you expect. You have to S rank the level 1 mission and one of the EX missions, and it's pretty easy to do that once you've gone through the entire game and you've got access to the better ships. I'll show real quickly. I'm not going to do a Gummi Ship mission, but I will show you what Gummi Ships you have access to. So yeah, there's mission 1 where you can now gain medals, and with the higher level ships it's easy. I'll show off that trick I was talking about with how to make it really easy. So then there's rank 2, our enemy strikes. You have to destroy the number of ships. So to get the S rank easy, it's not just about having the right Gummi Ship, because if you'll notice, if I start this mission, probably will see it. These are all the Gummi Ships that we got through the main game, all the sample blueprints. We got these blueprints, the special models, by S ranking some of the other missions. So you got all these. So as long as you have all these are all the special model blueprints you get. So there's not many of them, so it's pretty easy to do. Also, there's kind of cool ones. You get the mushroom from Kingdom Hearts 1, the Highwind ship from Final Fantasy 7. I think the poo-poo ships are the UFOs from Final Fantasy 8. Magigora is an enemy from Final Fantasy. Moogles, Final Fantasy. Tonberry is an enemy from Final Fantasy. Chocobo, the chickens from Final Fantasy. Cactar, an enemy from Final Fantasy. Keith Sit from Final Fantasy 7. Fenrir, this one's cool. It's Cloud on his bike from Advent Children. The original Gummi Ship model of Kingdom. Secret, which I don't really know what that's supposed to be, but that's it. Yeah, and then there are the original blueprints, and if you can notice, I made all these things. I made A, K, B, C, D, E, M, and F. My favorite one is F, if you ask me. But yeah, this is what I was talking about a few episodes ago when I talked about having a square ship. Like I said, Heartless ships aim for your middle. So if you fly one of these ships around, you are invincible. You will never take damage. And so I'll put a link in the description about how what the best way is to do these. I'll have a link that tells you what's the best way to take on some of these challenges. But basically, you need to put together these ships with the neon lights and the different like guns. There's videos, and I might just link to the videos because it's easier to watch than actually to do, because I don't remember which ones correlate to which video, so it's not going to be helpful if I tell you. But I will put something in the description that will make this a little bit easier. But basically, these ships break the game. You can instantly go through a bunch of these levels, one go, never take damage, and win. If you try to do it legitly, I don't know how long that would take, but it would take way too long. So yeah, that's the Gummi Ship for the most part. So yeah, mission 1 is that. Mission 2 requires you to defeat the number of enemies. And mission 3 is a high score run where you have to use L1 and R1 to control the camera. It basically is a... If you can't focus on one thing, it's basically driving you up a wall with concentration, because it will constantly tell you to turn, 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 and if you're not good at focusing on one particular area, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm glad they don't really require mission 3 to be completed. So yeah, that's the Gummi Ship for Kingdom Hearts 2. It's a lot easier than the mission selection list for Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS3. The PS4 version of Kingdom Hearts 1, as we saw, was a hell of a lot easier because you didn't have to do all the missions, but they definitely learned their lesson between the two collections and realized, we shouldn't force everyone to do the Gummi Ship because people hate the Gummi Ship and it's tedious and annoying. And hell, you don't even have to do the treasures 100%, so that's even cooler, because you could have bet probably a sadistic trophy would have been gain all 100 treasures for all maps, and I would have shot myself in the head. So yeah, that's the Gummi Ship. So we're done with the Gummi Ship. I'm going to open up the journal real fast, and I want to check something before we do anything. So yeah, I 100%ed the journal here because I'm badass and that's how I roll. All done. All of it done. So real fast, I'm going to quickly jump into character links. Hopefully there's not a character on it. Don't pay attention to a certain area. I don't think... Yeah, this does open up a little bit more. Does it say their names? I feel like it did. No, it doesn't. I could have sworn it did. Formerly... Nah, it doesn't say. Huh. I could have sworn it did. I don't know why. I thought their original names were listed, but... Yeah, for some reason they're not. I don't know why. Damn it. But anyway, we're going to go through each bit of this, bit by bit, to explain how you can 100% Jiminy's journal. And we'll go over the missions next. And then we'll do the synthesis shop last, because that's kind of a quick thing to go over. So yeah, character files. Basically, as you go through the game, I think other is some of the weird ones that just don't really apply to a world. But then you get your Twilight Town, Radiant Garden, Beast Castle, your worlds, basically, everything you got. And this you'll beat through just general progression. You need to beat, I believe, if I check Radiant Garden. Nope, actually that one you don't need to do. Maybe under other. It might be under other, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's the original one. Is there an updated one with Axel? No, there isn't. You may have to... I don't know if you have to beat those, but there's two optional bosses that need to be beaten in order to 100% the character selection. So that's something you'll need to do too. But everything else is just through general play, as usual. The Heartless, easy enough to get all these on a random go. There is nothing crazy about this. It's all the regular ones and the bosses. But then there's these things, numbers 1 through 13. These are not in the original game. I won't click on what these are, but this is something we're going to do after we beat Xemnas, because this is exclusive to Final Mix, and I'd rather do it after we beat the game. Just because I'd like to give you guys a little something extra to talk about after we beat the final boss, you know, to even this out a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of episodes about me just talking about the concepts that the game has that we not really going to do fully, so I'd rather just save it for later. The Nobodies, same thing. As you go through the game, there's a lot less of them, only this many, and you'll probably get through all of them by the time you get to the end of the game, so that's easy enough. Treasures! Every treasure that you can get, there's 301 in the game. Each time you go to a new world, more open up. Radiant Garden will be the worst of it, because I believe starting with, might be here, Manifest Illusion, or even before that, might be some of these, actually. AP Boost, maybe. These 3 as well. These bottom 4 rows are all connected to the special thing in the Cavern of Remembrance. So you can't get any of these unless you get through the Cavern of Remembrance. And we'll be doing the Cavern of Remembrance after we beat the game, because it's something I want to talk about post-game, because I feel like it's something you'll do after you beat the game, generally because it's very difficult. So, Beast Castle, same thing, put it all together, Agrabah, Land of Dragons, it's all here just as you go through. Nothing crazy, just search around. and you'll find every chest. It's pretty easy to find them. They're not that difficult, and it's easy to track because they go in sequential order. So when you start a level, these are the first 3 you'll find, then the next 3, then so on and so forth as you go. They're not in alphabetical order or anything like that, so easy to find. 301 of them should be easy enough to do. Puzzle pieces. List of pieces, puzzle mode. I believe puzzle mode is what I'm looking at. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 puzzles. And here's the list of pieces. There's a lot. There's 144 of these things. I picked up some of them in my playthrough. But to get all of them, you really do need all the growth abilities. You need like glide and high jump and things like that. And once you get them all, you can start putting together the pieces. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that right now. But thankfully, the game is smart enough to tell you what you get for fixing them all. So yeah, the puzzle, these things are little pieces in like a little square grid. I don't think I showed it off in my other playthrough, but imagine that with like a grid-based structure, and I think there was only 9 or 12 pieces on this one, and we get an AP boost for beating it. And they're all little artworks from the game's development. So for this one, when we completed this one, it was a Serenity Crystal for synthesis. Duality gave us a rare document? I want to look at what that is now, actually. Hold on. Frontier gave us Manifest Illusion, which is for synthesis. Then these last 2 were hard. These were a lot of pieces each. They were like, I think, 32 something pieces. Executive's Ring and Grand Ribbon, which basically is a great thing for defense. I probably actually have that on right now. Real quick, I want to check what rare document was, because it's kind of confusing me. I want to land. I'll land in Beast Castle real fast just so I can see it. We can continue with the journal from here, because I'm wondering what the hell that was. So real quick. Just want to check. Yeah, I got ribbon on. Yeah, Grand Ribbon is this thing, so that jacked everything up quite a lot. Rare document. What the hell is rare document? I feel like. Oh, whatever it is, I used it. It seems. Huh. Rare document. What the hell could rare document be? Not sure. Huh. Oh well. Also got an AP boost, and I got magic boost too. Let me see. Can I put more on? I think I can't. Yeah, I have max AP for Sora on this file because I jacked it all the way up to 221. That's from making AP boost and finding all the AP boosts in the game and just leveling up to level 99. So yeah, quite a comparison to everybody else. Yeah. So there's that. I don't know what that is. Oh, weird. Maybe I'll look that up. So let's back up. Go back to Jiminy. So yeah, that's the treasures, puzzle pieces, maps. Nothing to really see here. You get these automatically as you play through the game. Missions we'll go to in a second. Mini games. So yeah, basically every world had mini games. Tri-Town, we had those little the errand mini games like the mail delivery and the cargo climb, Grand Standard and Bumblebee. So once you do everything, it all gets logged here. Don't pay attention to the mushrooms. That's something we'll talk about at the end of the game. The freestyle thing is the skateboarding. Here are the paradox things and the regular cups in the Underdrome. Agrabah, you can do something with the magic carpet, like I said. The 100-acre wood, each page of the 100-acre wood is a minigame. The gift wrapping thing in the Halloween Town world. Port Royal has a time attack thing with the skateboard. Space Paranoid, you can do light cycles again. And then there's a lot of these mushroom things. Don't worry too much about the mushroom things. We'll talk about that again at the end. Once you go through all the minigames, that'll be checked off. So once you go through every little thing in the game, you'll be good to go. Limits. This one's a little annoying. You have to make sure you equip everybody's limits and use them at least once. Donald and Goofy have 2 each. And then every character that you encounter in a Disney World has 1. And then once you get through all of them, you just need to do also the summon spells. One of the things that's kind of annoying is Genie. Genie technically has 4. You need to make sure you keep summoning him as you get each limit form, except limit. Each drive form, except limit form. Sorry, I said that backwards. And then that'll complete that for the limits. Synthesis notes are connected to the synthesis job, which I'll go up against, and character links are connected to character files. So real quick, we're going to go through missions and explain what you got to do. So this is every mission in the game here in this little journal. And you need to do all this if you want to get the secret ending movie on proud mode. If you play on critical mode, you don't have to do any of this because the game already unlocks the movie for you at the end. So yeah, you'll get to inspect the absent silhouette. You have to beat that in order to get the check. Mail delivery, you have to try again and then complete within 14 seconds. Cargo climb, try it, then 15 seconds. Grand Standard, try it, 100 points. Poster, try it, 30 seconds. And that's basically the pattern here. They're going to tell you to give it a try and then win by something or complete by something. So yeah, you got to do the struggle competitions with Hayner, Setzer, and Cypher again. You can go back there. You got to do the street rave thing with 100 points. Don't worry about the mushroom things. We'll go over that again, but that's where the mushroom things come into annoyance because you gotta get the criteria for what you need. Radiant Garden, you need to meet the three girls again. You got to talk to Sephiroth again, so we'll be doing that, I believe, on the next episode, possibly. Another thing with the bike, not the bike, the skateboard. Then there's the Cabin of Remembrance. I'm gonna cut away for a second here because you guys can't see what's under this because it's spoilers. Okay, so Beast Castle, we got another absent silhouette, another mushroom, and here Olympus Coliseum. This is where it gets annoying. You got the silhouette. Phil's practice with the little orbs, and you got to beat with a certain score. Then come the tournaments. So I believe, I don't necessarily know, I think if you give the tournament a try and you beat the score in the first go, it counts. You don't have to do it twice, but you have to do it twice anyway because you got to do it in regular and then in the Paradox. So try it, get 2,000 points. Try it, get 1,000 points. Try it, get 5,000 points. And the Goddess of Face trophy to get 3,000 points, which can be tough. The Paradox ones are kind of similar. 2,500, 1,300. The Titan Cup is annoying because you got to get 10,000, and the Hades Cup is annoying because you got to get 15,000. But again, there's 50 seeds there. Really, my trick to you right now, summon Peter Pan. Whenever you can summon Peter Pan, summon him, and that will help you get a lot of orbs. Another mushroom thing, the Agrabah. You got to redo the Cave of Wonder challenges that we did when we went the first time. You got to fly with the magic carpet again and get a score of 65. 100 Acre Wood, you got to try all the mini games again, and this time, like I said back in the 100 Acre Wood episode, finish with a set score on each one of them. Atlantica, all you have to do is perform the songs again. So basically, you have to play Atlantica twice, which is really annoying. But you don't have to get a set score, and you don't have to get anything like that. So it's easy. Just play it through it again and just pass, and you're good to go. Halloween Town, just do the gift wrapping and do the skateboard mission. Yeah, there's an absent silhouette in Port Royal and a skateboarding thing and a mushroom. Don't worry about the mushrooms again. Light cycles again. Only a mushroom in Land of Dragons. Don't pay attention to Disney Castle. And finally, the world that never was. You got to complete all worlds and defeat Xemnas. That means you have to beat the game, basically. And another mushroom thing. So again, don't worry about the mushrooms. We'll talk about that after we beat the game. But that's all the missions in the game to complete. And again, I could show you some of them, but they're all kind of similar. The skateboarding things are all the same. It's basically mini games. It's nothing too crazy. You'll never really need a guide for any of them. You can do them all on your own for the most part. So I'm not really going to tell you that this one's annoying or this one's stupid and show you what you need to do. So I'm going to show you the synthesis shop real fast, but let's start with the synthesis notes because it's just this one page. So you have to level up the Moogle shop to level 9, and you level it up by constantly synthesizing new things. You need to obtain 60 materials. Some of them you get from just random drops from Heartless and Nobodies. Other ones are locked behind certain boss fights that this version of the game has, and you cannot find them anywhere else. The completion list, there's 54 items to synthesize and 59 recipes to get. And I will show you what that looks like because I believe we are in a room with a Moogle shop. Yes, on the other side. So when you go to a Moogle, and I don't think I've really shown all this, go to synthesize, and Sora will drop off everything that he's got. To raise the Moogle level 9, this is what you got to do. Level 1 does this. Level 2, you're able to use brightness and energy materials. Level 3, you can use serenity shards. Level 4, you can use up to 2 extra materials. And then the higher you go, materials get cut in half. So it's very important to keep trying to synthesize things, even if it's random things you already have. Keep synthesizing because you keep getting things cut in half to the point where things become incredibly easy to do. Free development is empty right now, but there was 40-something items to synthesize here. Some of which are easy because all you have to do is find Heartless and Nobodies in the world and then just synthesize things. Other ones are connected to some of the optional boss fights that only this version of the game has, and you need those particular items in order to synthesize things. There's nothing like Kingdom Hearts 1 with special Heartless or Nobodies, so I don't have to show you guys that. It's the standard enemies that you just have to fight, and the boss fights that we'll show again after we beat the game. Then there's recipes. Throughout the game, you might have noticed that I was picking up skill recipe, ultimate recipe. When we went back to Twilight Town, I found the ultimate weapon recipe. That's where all those things were. And once you synthesize all that, you complete the game, or you complete the list of what you need to synthesize. Unfortunately, I don't think I can show you it, so we're kind of just screwed here for right now. Yeah, this is all the things that you can get in the game. All the different shards that you can pick up. Some of these things, primarily things you'll see here at the end here, like the Auriculum Plus, the Lost Illusion, the Manifest Illusion, those are new to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So you need to be careful where you can find those. There's not a set, I don't believe there's a set number of them. There is a way to get extra ones in the game, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, as you'll see why when we explain it later. These are all the materials that I've picked up. Also, Remembrance Gems and Remembrance Shards, I think, are also something different, but I might be mistaken. And list. yeah, this is what you get to help you level up the shop. You got to do all of this stuff. Obtain 20 more Twilight Gems, stones, all of these different things. These are all easy. They're all from the standard Heartless and whatnot. Again, there'll be a link in the description helping you out with a website that will show you where all of these things are and which things drop what. And as you do them all, it tells you what the reward is. So by doing everything from the Blazing Shards down, you get the option to sell these things at the shop, which makes it easier to synthesize other items because you can just synthesize the item that you might need. So that's pretty good. So if I need like 6 Blazing Shards to synthesize a ribbon, once I have 30 or more of them, and let's say I've used them all on something else, I can just buy them at the Moogle shop. Getting the S-rank materials, I got the Lost Illusion. A gave me a Manifest Illusion. Doing the Serenity materials, I got Magic Boost, Power Boost, and it's all listed right here what you can do. This all is going to come naturally as you play through the game. Something that you should probably just get used to doing is, if you're going to do the Synthesis Shop, start in Hollow Bastion, work your way clockwise around the map, fight everything, pick up everything, and once again there are moves, and I'll show you real quick. Sora does have an ability, and I don't know if it's just him, but I believe it is, yeah, these 3 Lucky Luckies. By leveling up, I believe Limit Form will help you get these, and it drops the drop rate of items. And I don't know if Donald and Goofy have any of that stuff. They might. Yeah, they have Jackpot, Lucky. Just make sure they have all that on. So it really increases the rate, and then you'll be able to get all of the little items that you need. So a few things that I was able to synthesize in the shop, I'll show you real quick. So yeah, there was the Ultimate Weapon, which I don't have equipped it on right now, but yeah, this was Ultimate Weapon that we get for synthesizing all of the stuff. However, Ultimate Weapon isn't the greatest Keyblade in this game because there's actually 2 other Keyblades that we can get. So I'm using Fenrir right now, which is another special Keyblade. So yeah, Ultimate Weapon's kind of good, but it's a lot easier. Honestly, the Synthesis Shop is a hell of a lot easier than it was here and then in Kingdom Hearts 1, probably because, again, a lot of people must struggle with it. But yeah, that's all there is. So that's the Synthesis Shop, which I'm not going to do because it requires a lot of time and effort, and I just don't have the time to do it. And that is the mission structure for the journal. Again, you've seen me do a lot of that stuff. For the most part, every minigame we did in the game is just done again, only now it's get a score. And I made that pretty apparent in earlier videos. So thankfully this episode only went on for 22 minutes. I don't want to go on too much longer, so that pretty much covers a good chunk of it. So on the next episode, we're going to jump back to my level 60 file that I've got with Sora, and I'm going to try to beat the Absent Silhouettes. Hopefully I can do them all in one video. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I'm the right level. I might level up a little bit more. They're not painfully difficult, but they are annoying, so I will have to make sure that we are able to defeat one. So I might do one off camera, see how it goes, and if it looks like it's going south, I'll level up. If not, I will continue and try to beat the Absent Silhouettes. So that was what we'll do next time. After we do the Absent Silhouettes, we will tackle one of the more optional bosses, and then I believe we will go finish the game. And after we finish the game, there's 3 more episodes we're going to have that explore some stuff that's exclusive to Final Mix. I'm not going to do everything on those episodes that I'm going to show you because, again, it's time-consuming, but I will get you the general idea of what they're about. So, again, short episodes after that. I just want to try to prolong the game's life after we beat Xemnas. So, yeah, I will see you guys on the next part. Thanks for watching.